Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Has some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now it's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Down right around the 25. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And out of bounds all the way lead down at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 54.
To throw again, Wilson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Here's Carson. And he'll only get a yard 42 up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That's some strong running. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
65. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Seattle. "43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
43.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. And now it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give me that ball. Give me that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yellow, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.